Assalamualaikum guys, my name is Mahir and I welcome you all to my channel. So today we are going to start the last topic of the section waves, that is light. So first of all, if we define light, what is actually light? It is a form of energy that behaves like a transverse wave. If we write about the definition of light, it is a form of energy that behaves like a transverse waves. Now the key word here is the transverse wave. This means that light possesses all the properties that other light possess. It travels in a straight line, it carries its energy along. Whenever it passes through a medium, it passes the energy to the particles of the medium. And due to energy transfer, and since it's a transverse wave, due to energy transfer, particles vibrate perpendicular to the direction of wave motion. As we have already discussed earlier, that transverse wave is that kind of wave in which oscillation of particles of the medium through which the wave is passing is perpendicular to the direction of wave motion. Now, before moving further, you need to know about key words. Light can be represented. A single light wave can be represented by a single arrow known as a ray. Arrow through which a light wave is represented is known as a ray. A collection of arrays, a collection of rays is known as a beam of light. The focus of this video is to cover two main properties of light. The first one is a reflection of light, and the second one is a refraction of light and calculating refractive index via it. So we are going to cover reflection and refraction of light. First of all, if we talk about reflection, so as we all know from our previous video that reflection is the bouncing back of a light within the same medium from a plane surface following the laws of reflection. This means that angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Now, if we want to prove reflection of light, that light can reflect from a mirror, which is a reflecting surface, we need to conduct an experiment. So, first of all, we would list down all the apparatus that we require in this experiment. First of all, you need a white card sheet. The card sheet is pasted with a white paper. So to draw and mark each and everything clearly. A white card sheet. Number two, A mirror is stripped with holder, which would be our reflecting surface. The third thing we need is a ray box, which is a simple setup in which a hole is drilled in a box and a bulb is placed within the box. So when the bulb is switched on, a ray is being emitted through that hole. And a drawing board. First of all, we would attach the white card sheet on the drawing board. Examiner would ask us in ATP and may also ask us in paper 2 that why we are pasting it with white card sheet. The reason is that in this experiment we need to draw and outline many things, and white is the best paper on which anything can be drawn. Step 1 is place a mirror, place a mirror strip on the white card sheet. You can also say on the drawing board, paste it with white card sheet. And draw its outline. The reason to draw its outline is that if it displaces from its mean position by any means, मतलब कि गलती से हमसे हाथ लग के वो अपनी मीन पोजीशन से हिल गया, तो हमें पता होना चाहिए कि हमने उसकी मीन पोजीशन कहाँ रखी हुई थी और उसको कहाँ प्लेस किया हुआ था. To place it again on its mean position, if it displaces from it. Our step 2 is that we will draw an incident ray path on the drawing board and place a ray box in it. Draw a incident ray path and place a ray box in it. But step 3 is that as we switch on the ray box and a light is emitted on the mirror, we will draw 2 points, we will mark 2 points on the reflected ray. As the light is emitted on mirror, and is reflected, two points will be drawn on the reflected ray. Let me write the fourth step here. Our step 4 is that we would remove the apparatus and join the 2 points together to draw the reflected ray. Now, if you can understand that we have drawn the incident and reflected ray with a pencil. Step 4, remove the apparatus and join the 2 points. Points, draw, reflected ray. Now, if you guys are aware, still remember the basic idea about reflection. We have studied that reflection is followed via the law of reflection, which is said that angle of incident, the angle between the normal line and the incident ray, is always equals to the angle of reflection, which is the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. Therefore, our last step would be to draw a normal and major angle of incidence, major angle of incidence and angle of reflection which would always be same if our experiment is conducted accurately. This proves that the light can reflect via the means of experiment. And lastly, as we do with all the experiments, we would change the position of the two of the mirror. We will change its orientation by rotating it and hence check the reflection again. Our next portion of study is reflection on a plane mirror and image construction. We are going to now study reflection on a plane mirror. So this is the diagram which you mostly need to draw in paper to show the image construction. We are firstly going to discuss about the first scenario in which examiner asks us to reflect and draw the image of a point. Reflection of a point. Suppose this is a mirror which will already be given in exam. This is a point P which is located some 5 meters away from the mirror. And this is the eye of a human who is observing the image of this point P. Assume this is an object. Now, I will list all the steps here and then draw the image right here. Step 1. Mark the distance. Draw the image it with labeling it with capital I at the same distance as the object is in front of mirror. गाइस आपने करना ही है, आपने रूलर से ये डिस्टेंस मेजर करना है जो एग्जामिनर आपको ऑलरेडी देगा, लेकिन उसका मैग्नीट्यूड नहीं बताएगा कि डिस्टेंस है कितना। आपने रूलर से मेजर करना है डिस्टेंस को और फिर डॉटेड लाइन के थ्रू उतने ही डिस्टेंस पे मान लो ये 5 मीटर है, आपने इमेज का आई लिखना है। अब मिरर के पीछे हमेशा डॉटेड लाइन बनाने टू शो दैट दिस इज अ इमेजिनरी लाइन एंड नॉट अ रियल लाइन, बिकॉज इमेज के मिरर के पीछे से तस्वीर नहीं आ रही होती, मिरर के पास से रिफ्लेक्शन हो रही होती है। हम बस ये प्रॉपर्ली इमेज कंस्ट्रक्ट करने के लिए बना रहे हैं। योर नेक्स्ट स्टेप, दैट इज स्टेप नंबर 2, वुड बी join the image with the eye, with the human eye. We will draw a straight line till the back side of the mirror ends, and then let me draw eye here and join it with the eye. Your final step would be to join the object at the point X where the light strikes, image eye strikes. Join the object at point X where it strikes the mirror. ये शो हो गई आपकी रिफ्लेक्शन। और इसीलिए जब हम मिरर के आगे कुछ प्लेस करते हैं किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को, लेट्स से या कॉइन को, तो हमें कॉइन से वो लाइट निकल के जो लाइट सोर्स के थ्रू कॉइन पे इमिट हो रही होती है, वो कॉइन से निकल के मिरर पे जा रही होती है, मिरर से रिफ्लेक्ट बैक होकर हमारी आई में आती है, जिससे हम कॉइन की इमेज को देख पाते हैं। उतने ही डिस्टेंस पे, जितनी डिस्टेंस पे हमने मिरर से ऑब्जेक्ट को रखा हुआ है। आई विल रिपीटिंग, सबसे पहले आपने ये डिस्टेंस मार्क करना है, जितनी डिस्टेंस पे ऑब्जेक्ट मिरर के सामने रखा हुआ है, आपने उतने ही डिस्टेंस पे मिरर की बैक साइड पे इमेज को रखना है और डॉटेड लाइन से ज्वाइन करना है। ऑलवेज 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 रिमेंबर दैट बिहाइंड द मिरर ऑलवेज हमेशा डॉटेड लाइंस ही बनाई जाती हैं टू शो दैट दीज लाइंस आर इमेजिनरी एंड नॉट रियल लाइन, क्योंकि मिरर के पीछे से कोई चीज नहीं आ रही होती, वो मिरर के सामने ही रिफ्लेक्शन हो रही होती है। हम बस अपनी इमेज को कंस्ट्रक्ट करने के लिए एक्यूरेटली ये ड्रॉ करते हैं। फिर आपने इमेज को ह्यूमन आई से कनेक्ट किया और ऑब्जेक्ट को उस पॉइंट पे ज्वाइन करवाया जहां से इमेज से निकलती हुई लाइट ऑब्जेक्ट मिरर की बाउंड्री पे टच कर रही है, इस पॉइंट पे। You do not need to mark any angle of incidence or angle of reflection in this case, otherwise it would be inaccurate. अब कोई भी डायग्राम आ जाए, आप इसी तरह से कंस्ट्रक्ट करेंगे इमेज। हमारा लास्ट पॉइंट ऑफ डिस्कशन इज टुडे इज रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ द लाइट। if I recall the basic idea of refraction, तो refraction होता क्या है? Refraction is the bending of light with respect to normal due to change in speed when it passes from one medium to another. जब भी लाइट किसी एक मीडियम से दूसरे मीडियम पे जा रही है तो उसमें with respect to change in speed लाइट बेंड करती है with respect to normal, relative to the normal. अगर लाइट डेंसर मीडियम से लेस डेंसर मीडियम में जा रही है तो उसकी वेवलेंथ भी बढ़ेगी, उसकी स्पीड भी बढ़ेगी और वो टू अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल बेंड करेगी. बट इफ लाइट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम लेस डेंसर टू डेंसर मीडियम, इट्स स्पीड विल डिक्रीज, इट्स वेवलेंथ विल श्रिंक एंड इट विल मूव टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्मल. Frequency always remains same because it depends on the vibrator, the source which is producing the waves. इससे रिलेटेड एक इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूमेरिकल की कैलकुलेशन आती है, वो न्यूमेरिकल रिलेटेड टू है रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स के. Assume this is a boundary beneath which is glass and above which is water. Now, as you all know, glass, which is a solid, is denser than water. A ray of light strikes the mirror, strikes the glass at this point. I will draw a normal. And as I have already discussed, that when moving from denser to less denser medium, light refracts away from the normal, bends away from the normal as its speed increases, causing an increase in its wavelength. Unlike in reflection, in which you have to mark the angle of incidence and angle of reflection, you do not need to mark any angle here. You can shift the ray away from the normal as per yourself, but it should be like this कि वो दिखे कि वो away from the normal गई है. This is angle of incidence and this is angle of refraction. Examiner आपसे दो पार्ट्स में कहते हैं. First of all, calculate refractive index of glass and part 2 में कह रहा है calculate refractive index of water. But उससे पहले let's understand what is actually refractive index. Refractive index is the ratio of the sign of angle of incidence to the angle of ratio to the angle sign of angle of refraction. That is sin I over sin R. I can repeat again. It is the ratio of the sign of the angle of incidence to the sign of angle of refraction. अब आप you all must be studying O level maths, and in trigonometry you all have studied these trigonometric ratios, that is sin, cos and tan. Therefore, लेकिन इस फॉर्मूले में एक मसला है इसकी कैलकुलेशन में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर हमें रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ ग्लास कैलकुलेट करने को बोले, इट इज ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 व्हिच इज अ कांस्टेंट वैल्यू. अगर हम इस फॉर्मूले को जहन में रखते हुए एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस पहले रखते हैं और एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन बाद में रखते हैं, हमारी वैल्यू इनएक्यूरेट आएगी, 1.5 नहीं आएगी. Therefore, please let me write it down here. Therefore, always remember the angle of the medium whose refractive index is needed is always kept in denominator. Always remember that जिस भी एंगल जिस भी मीडियम का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स आपको कैलकुलेट करना है, आप उसके एंगल को हमेशा डिनोमिनेटर में रखेंगे अगर आपको अपना आंसर एक्यूरेट चाहिए, irrespective of the formula. But for the 2 mark numerical, as these numericals will usually be of 2 marks, for the first mark you will write the formula that refractive index equals to sin I over sin R. But I have always remember कि ग्लास का आपको निकालना है तो आप ग्लास के एंगल को हमेशा डिनोमिनेटर में रखेंगे जो यहां पे है 30 डिग्रीज. तो this formula will be like this: sin 45 over sin 30, and you can calculate by yourself. I have not the calculator right now. This formula is only for definition and for securing 1 mark in a 2 mark numerical. Part 2 refractive index का फिर से फॉर्मूला लिखेंगे. हमें रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ वाटर कैलकुलेट करना है. साइन आई ओवर साइन आर refractive index of water is now since we need refractive index of water, we will keep its angle in denominator, that is 45 degree in denominator. Sin 45 and sin 30 over sin 45, you can do it by yourself. एक चीज आपने ध्यान में रखनी है, आपका कैलकुलेटर डिग्री मोड में हो, रेडियन मोड में ना हो. रेडियन मोड में अगर कैलकुलेटर होता है तो साइन कॉस टेन की वैल्यू डिफरेंट आती है एज कम्पेयर टू द कैलकुलेटर इन डिग्री मोड. और वो सिर्फ एड मैथ्स के सब्जेक्ट में, जिन बच्चों ने एड मैथ्स किया हुआ है उनके लिए काम आता है रेडियन मोड सर्कुलर मेजर के टॉपिक में. वरना हमेशा आपका कैलकुलेटर डिग्री मोड में होना चाहिए और उसमें आप साइन की वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करेंगे. दैट इज फ्रॉम माय साइड. टिल देन टेक केयर. अल्लाह हाफिज.